Welcome back to the Gabe Coy channel. This is the amateur series, and today we're doing a mini cast with one of my good friends, the Toronto rapper Drake.
Yes,
Like,
hello.
oh yeah, it must be nice rolling in on the six. How are you doing?
I'm just chilling with my hotline bling.
That song came out 3 years ago.
God's plan.
Anyway, y'all, this y'all can call him 8-7 Deathbat. I think that's how you say your name.
hmm
Uh, he plays guitar and he is not single, so I don't know saying all that. Anyway, today is about girl gamers. No, not girl gamers. Gamers in general. What is a gamer? I wanted to get another person's opinion on this, so I went through all these hoops and gymnastics with his help to actually get him to talk about this a little
To
bit.
actually get him, I was willing.
So, Mr. Deathbat, what is a gamer, bro, to you?
Someone who puts at least a couple hours on console gaming a day, at least. Like play 1 or 2
PC,
hours.
like what is a console like a PC?
I would say PC is console. No, I wouldn't say mobile gaming makes you a gamer.
You see, my one of my friends actually said anybody who can relay what's going on in a game to their own life is a gamer, and he plays 2K like crazy, as you know. Uh, so it's interesting he would have that opinion on that, even though he's someone who plays a game for like a couple hours, right?
hmm
So I have a different opinion. I think anybody who plays a game is a gamer.
hmm
I think because companies use that as analytics for trying to screw people out of actual content because they'll be like, okay, here's a microtransaction and we're good and you're good, but we're not good. But
hmm
here's the problem. We're like the 20% or 10% because they're counting everybody, like someone who plays Candy Crush for like 2 minutes. My mom technically a gamer because she played crossword puzzle games on her phone. So that's how companies look at it. And I think that's the disconnect between like the hardcore gamer and the casual gamer. And I don't think it's an amount of time you put in per se, because I feel like if you're a prodigy at something, you can hop on like Call of Duty. Like I've seen people who haven't played Call of Duty in years hop on, go like 32-5, hit the new one, and just getting into a random lobby and they're just fine without like hours of practice. On the flip side of that, Fortnite, which is an actual skill, a huge skill gap game. It's a huge skill gap game.
Nah,
Like,
it's just whoever can build the fort fastest.
the, and that's a skill gap. Like,
Yes.
if kids, listen, kids like spend so much time learning how to build on there.
Mhm.
They can do it so quickly. And I think the best way to really like see that though is to actually play it and like get killed a couple times
Yeah, I get
when
pissed
you're
off
already.
when someone makes a bunker out of nowhere when I'm shooting them.
Yeah, and like you're better at this kid than shooting like all day, like,
hmm
but darn if he just stays alive for like indefinitely for way too long and no one really could really kill the kid. All right, so switching gears. Uh we were talking yesterday, last night when I was dying from allergies, about Pokemon a little bit. Um and you said it was dumb.
hmm
I agreed with you, but I think she's like part of a bigger discussion that keeps I keep seeing on my YouTube feed because I think I'm a undercover male misogynist. And and it's the fact that girl gamers is such a loose term. It's actually becoming a slur to be a girl gamer, which is crazy to me. But because we're already assigning things to people, like if you like her stream and you just like looking at her, right?
You're a simp.
People or anything you say, you're a simp, right? Like we're labeling people already. So it's only a matter of time before those labels. I think it's already happened. There's a divide between, oh, you're a simp and, oh, you're a gamer, or like they're just dividing the communities up enough. And I say they as people who would benefit from dividing communities. I mean,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
obviously,
like
just
75% of the people who call people simps are just making jokes, not really taking it to heart. They could care less if they actually
right,
do it or not.
right, exactly. So it's like, it's why is it such a big deal then? Like, why did she have to apologize for defending her content?
Well, we probably
And
know what everything is going on, but from what I saw, it was just her deleting content that involved her that she didn't win up and that she had a boyfriend. That's all I ever. Also, she said the N word, but that's
the N
happened
word.
years ago. Yeah, she said the N word
Well, how long ago? Like 5 years?
when she was
To
like
Black.
an early teenager. Yeah, we know you're black if we didn't see your previous videos.
Yeah. So I'm trying to say, uh, I really don't care if a 17-year-old says the N word.
No, like her early,
Uh,
it's maybe like 15 or so. I don't know when she started Twitch.
15, and we're like, they were. I think a lot of these people are want to be her simp, and
Yeah, that's why
they
it's
can't.
that she had a boyfriend.
Yeah, they want no. Well, they want to be the people who are spending a bunch of money on her, but they know they'll get cracked on for it. So they make these videos and stuff just obsessing over her for because if you don't care, you don't watch, you know. And with the whole MGTOW community, the men go their own way thing going on, um, it puts us as men in a position of if you're not a simp, what are you?
Oh, she was
I think no one what?
16 years old when she said the N word.
Yeah, I don't count that.
Yeah,
I,
because that was 8 years ago, and she's 24 now.
yeah, I would yeah, see that's what I'm talking about. People like that bring they're obsessing over her in just a different way. It's like I'm if you're obsessing over her in a positive way and I'm obsessing over her in a negative way, that's where the she this person is polarizing comes from,
Hmm.
right? So I think she's just a polarizing personality. People don't like the lack of effort she put into her content, but I always say it's not what you do, it's what are people willing to see. And if they're willing to watch her eat her food on her stream, um, then they can go ahead and do that, I suppose. Let's get off of her.
Hmm. You remember when the term "thought" was always going around, and PewDiePie got in trouble with it for calling.
Well, that's the one step over. Like, when you do curse words, sometimes there's one step over.
Validity.
Like after. No, there's because what you call someone a thought, some people don't like to be categorized as that, right? They don't want to be labeled as that. So you'll get immediate pushback for calling someone a thought. Now, if you call them a Twitch thought, you're either you're narrowing down. It's like being a nappy-headed N-word, right? It's even worse. You're roasting them on an even deeper level, and they don't like. And people want to use words out as empowerment and stuff. Okay, but listen. Um, that's a load of hooey. No one wants to be a hoe. No one wants to go out there and be a hoe. They just get called it so many times that they just categorize themselves as that, and so they want to have some type of empowerment. It's a bunch of hooey. All right, if you just want to be called, if you could be in the same sphere as like a ninja or a Doctor Disrespect or something, if you or Nick Mercs or something like that as a streamer, she would take it all day. Uh, it's like who would want to sit there and be in a terrible position on purpose?
Can we copy strike PewDiePie?
I really don't get it, Drake. I I'm a little disconnected. I'm the first to. That'll be a good name for this cast. I'm still working on it, but
Disconnected.
uh, disconnected. Yeah, I'm a little disconnected with some of these things, but I do know how you treat people and how we treat each other on the internet is so nasty. It's like, and people actually like I went into one of these I'm not gonna say which one, but one of these like YouTube creator groups, and they literally said, "Hey man, the internet's better than real life." I'm like, "Whoa!" I wonder which part of the internet they're on, and then I realized it's people who are in your uh just in that sphere, like just watching that thing, that person, they're protected from all the nonsense that person gets because they're in their community. It's like a shield, you know. So like, yeah, we're a PewDiePie fan, so we're gonna go over here and uh you invoke his name like a freaking magic card. And
Oh, you remember that subscribe to PewDiePie thing that was going on, and then the mass shooter said subscribe to PewDiePie, and then everyone stopped doing it.
yeah, it's like it's not. I said this in one of my videos. It's not real. None of it's real. The internet is as real as you make it. And yeah, I made some real good friends on the internet, but you could also make some fake. You just don't meet that some people on the internet. Like like and that's why I use Gabe, right? It's my name.
Mm-hmm.
So when people use my name, they know it's me. I'm not making up a character, it's me, you know? So it doesn't get weird. That's why PlayStation got real name requests. Like once you take your internet relationship to the next level, you want to know someone's name, you want to know what's going on in their lives, and that's when they become a real friend, long distance friend. That's actually a good uh uh what do you say distinction. There's an internet friend that knows nothing about you, like oh yeah, this is A7 Deathbat, right? And then you have your long distance friend, and it turns into a long distance friend and or a long distance relationship or what however you want to
Mm-hmm.
categorize this stuff. But I think that's important, and I think people who want to take these internet girls into a long distance relationship angle, they they're doomed. Okay. Now, if you take it at the internet friend angle or internet personality angle, where a lot of people just use the internet, that's where I think that's where the true disconnect comes in. Tell me if I'm wrong. I think I think people just are either their internet friend and then there's long distance friend, and they just want to because one you have a chance of meeting one day.
Mm-hmm.
One you can meet up with and not feel like oh my god this is gonna be trash. Like you can be an internet friend with somebody for like 5 years, but I think it's more meaningful to be a long distance friend in that 1 year when y'all make the transition, whenever that happens, into like a making that transition into a long distance friend, and then ultimately meeting up with each other. I think because I do think contact is important at some point. I think that's what cons are for. A lot of the times now. It's like I want to go to those one day just to see people meet each other.
Hmm.
But I think that's cool, and I think the lack of cons right now and the lack of places for people to like meet up and see their long distance friends. We're seeing a lot of internet friends enter or internet personalities enter people's circles. Now people perpetrating on people's circles, looking up stuff from 5, 6 years ago, trying to get into people's business and lives, and when they don't even have the right to do that,
Hmm.
they're trying to persuade another person's fan base to hate them and or another person. It's like you hate somebody, Drake, and I'm trying to convince you to like them. it,
Hmm.
it just won't work. It just won't work. You'll just like think of every little thing like, oh well, this person did this and this person did that. So this person is a trash person for life and they have no redeeming qualities and it yeah. So
Hmm.
there you go. Amateur psychology hour
I
for you.
see. After if someone did something a year ago, you can't hold it against them unless it's connected to something bigger, like a actual crime. Like if they say something, it's their right to say it. Like after a year, you can't hold it against them.
I mean, you can hold it against them. It's
Well, not
just
like make a huge controversy about it.
well, that's what they're doing.
Was something they shouldn't do.
Yeah. I don't know.
You can't
Well, who's
expect them to
gonna stop people
apologize.
from going over the line? YouTube's not gonna stop people from going over the line. Twitch sure doesn't stop people from going over the line. They ban and kick people unfairly. It's like a cop that when they show up to their house, they arrest the victim. So it's like it. We're just stuck in this wild, wild west right now, where you either gonna have to suck it up or just get off the internet. I think that's where we're at right now. Suck it up or get off the internet.
Hmm.
And I don't think we're getting. I did say in one of my other videos, I don't think we're getting regulations anytime soon. So to anything, so you might well just like if Twitch wanna take e-girl sides and and everything and turn it into a campsite, that that's their business. Also,
Hmm.
I saw one thing about I saw a video by a gentleman. I forgot his name, but he was talking about how women are feeling like they're getting replaced by e-girls. Like but he was talking about it in terms of Project Melody, but I think he actually stumbled upon without even knowing it what is really going on. Like women are literally getting replaced by actual e-girls sitting at their Twitch channels. That's a little scary. Like instead of having a girlfriend, because why would someone if you have a girlfriend you can't afford to subscribe to Pokemon? Am I wrong?
No.
Yeah, you can't. So they're actually replacing girlfriends in people's lives, and now virtual people are going to replace them, and then like people who actually use like avatars are going to replace them, and then we're just going to keep replacing each other in a never-ending cycle until because the internet's going so quick. Like it's only been around for like what 20 years. This it's I don't know where it's gonna go. I think people are scared, man. You know, and they don't even realize it. But anyway, let me get your final thoughts on the gamer thing. We're gonna wrap this up. I'm rambling.
My
uh,
final thoughts are nothing.
oh, don't worry, Drake. You'll get thoughts one day, buddy. uh, well, thanks for doing this, bro.
Mhm.
Let's get Craig up out of here, and I'll start working on this.
Mhm.
Y'all have a good one. Don't forget to whatever I post this on. Don't forget to support it in any way possible. Peace.